Hello children, good morning to you all. Yesterday we have done with the types of pronouns and demonstratives, right? And now I am going to revise it once. What are the pronouns? Pronouns are the words which are used in place of nouns. Why we use them? Why? Because whenever we speak or write about the same person, same thing or same place repeatedly, many things, that time if we frequently use in each sentence the name of the person, place or a thing, it looks awkward, it looks funny. That's why, to avoid such a situation, we use the pronouns in their places. And I said we have three types of pronouns. They are possessive pronouns, personal pronouns and demonstrative pronouns. Personal pronouns are used to or used in place of the subject mostly. Like I, my, we, our, he, his, he, she, her, they, their, etc. They are personal pronouns. And possessive pronouns show the ownership, belongingness. My book, mine, their, theirs, ours, our, her, his, its, etc. Understand? And demonstrative pronouns, they show the position of the things. The demonstrative pronouns, as the word itself says, they demonstrate the position of the things. Show this, these, that, those. This and that are used for singular, that and those are used for plural. You know all this. Now next question is, if repeatedly pronouns are given in the sentence, you must be in a position to what? You must be in a position to replace those nouns or subjects with pronouns. That is what I am going to show you first. Heading will be, we write the sentences by using suitable pronouns. If this heading is given, what you are going to do is, suppose I give you one sentence. Rutuja is my friend. Rutuja is my neighbor also. I share my books Okay, let it be 2. First we will go with simple things. It is enough. So the sentence is, Rutuja is my friend. Rutuja is my neighbor also. Here 2 times I used Rutuja, and 3rd time also I can say Rutuja, I share. Okay, let me take. I share my things with Rutuja. In this way, if I write 3 sentences together using the same proper noun. Here I told you rewrite the sentences using suitable pronouns. So what you are going to do? You are using pronouns. But what I said, whenever we speak about any person, many things, we are using pronouns in their place. But the thing to remember is, the first sentence should start with the proper noun or common noun, whatever is in subject's place. Understand? Here you are not going to change. You are not changing the first letter, first word. Then, if it appears or if it repeats in other sentences also, then you have to change them into pronouns. For example, Rutuja, obviously it is the name of a girl. Rutuja is my friend. Okay, we should write it as it is. Then Rutuja is my neighbor too. Here we are repeating the subject, so you need not do that because we are talking about the single person Rutuja here. So we have to replace this Rutuja with the suitable pronoun. You tell me whether what are the pronouns we use for female, girls or women, that is she or her. So what is suitable here, whether she or her, we have to see. Rutuja is my friend, dash is my neighbor too. Her is my neighbor too, or she is my neighbor too. She is my neighbor too. So next I said, I share my things with Rutuja. Understand? Here again Rutuja is appeared. So in place of Rutuja, what should I use? Whether she or her is a point. So Rutuja, I share my things with she ante correct untunda? No. Her. In this way, suitably we use. Only thing to remember is when subject in the beginning should be the same one. You don't change. And if it is used frequently in next sentences, you are changing them according to the need. You are going to change them suitably. Next I will take boys. So how you can write? Rutuja is my friend. Let me write and show you. She is, you underline better. She is my neighbor too. I share my things with her. Okay, in this way you are writing. So here, first of all, what you have to see in the sentence, which nouns you are going to change. First you are not changing, don't do anything with it. Then you underline the words where you have to change. Okay, so and again while writing where you changed, you underline them. Then you will understand it clearly. So let us take second sentence. I will show you each one so that it will be easy for you to do. Second, Harish is a clever boy. Harish always gets good marks. All like Harish very much. Ah. Harish Harish's father is proud of him. Okay, in this way it is given. So what I told, let me read it first. Harish is a clever boy. Harish always gets good marks. All like Harish very much. Harish's father is proud of him. If I write like this, one paragraph about Harish, Harish word is repeated 3 to 4 times in our sentence. So, what we have to do is, first you underline where you need to replace the noun with the pronoun. First place you don't do anything, leave it. So here Harish is used second time, Harish is used third time, Harish is used fourth time, and Harish is used fifth time. How to write? Harish is a clever boy. Dash always gets good marks. He always gets good marks. All like Harish very much. All like him very much. Harish's father is proud of him. Harish's father is proud of Harish. Harish's father means his father is proud of him. Same we can write like this. So, this should be replaced with he. This should be replaced with him. Understand? And this should be replaced with his. And this should be replaced again with him. But you are not writing this. Rewrite freshly using these pronouns. Harish is a clever boy. He always gets good marks. All like him very much. His father is proud of him. In this way you should write. Now let me take one more. We will take about any animal or bird where we use it and its. Peacock is a beautiful bird. Peacock has colorful feathers. We can see peacock's feather in Lord Krishna's crown. In this way, if it is written, first one we are not doing anything. Second peacock we are going to change, and third. So peacock is a beautiful bird. It has colorful feathers. We can see its feather in Lord Krishna's crown. So what we have to use? It and its in place of peacock. Okay, next. Farmers work in the field or farm. Farmers grow food for us. Farmers, we must respect farmers. Any plural form like this. Farmers work is very great. Okay, simplify right like this. So in first case we are not going to do. Second case farmers. Third way farmers. Farmers work in the farm. Farmers grow food for us. Understand? Farmers grow food for us. They grow food for us. We must respect the farmers. We should respect them. So here we used they and them. Dash work is very great. Their work is very great. Understand? In this way, we replace the repeated nouns by using the, or we can replace the repeatedly used same noun with related pronouns. Related means suitable pronouns to make the sentence very meaningful and correct. This is how we can replace the nouns with pronouns. You can get these sentences as an activity for today. Okay. Now, one more small thing to study is one more topic. This is yesterday's revision, children. And now, I am going to teach you prefixes. What are prefixes? Understand? Prefixes are the group of letters which are used before any word. Understand? Like especially with adjectives, with the describing words. Understand? We use them to make their negative forms or opposites. If, for example, happy is the word, its opposite we can use sad, but we can make its opposite by adding one small group of letter un, and write the same word, unhappy. Understand? In this way we can write using un. It is a prefix. We used before the word, not after the word. We used it before the word. Usually we use them to make the opposites. Understand? Agree. We use dis, disagree. This is also a prefix. Fortune or place. Misplaced. Here, miss is the prefix. Then regular, irregular, this IR is a prefix. Complete, incomplete. So this in is a prefix. Proper, improper. This is a prefix. So in this way, to form the opposites of the given word without using any new word, to form the opposite of the given word without using any new word, we form the opposite by adding just one or two or three letters to it in the beginning of it, before it. This means we are fixing, we are adding the letters before the word. This is the word, before it, back of it. Before it we are using the group of words to form its opposite. We are fixing the letters, few letters to it to form its what? Opposite. So this, un, dis, miss, ir, in or im, these are called prefixes. Pre means beginning, fixing means adding. So we are adding in the beginning or before the word few letters to form its opposite. They are called prefixes. Why they are called prefixes? Because we add them in the beginning. What are few prefixes we generally use? Un, dis, miss, ir, in and im. Respect, disrespect. Irrespective also we can say in this way. So I am going to, so these are the prefixes. We can say like this. Add prefixes to the given words and use, write the opposites of these words. Use the suitable prefixes and write the opposites of the given words. And each day you have to use these prefixes and write the opposites. Understand? Use dis, miss, ir, in, im or ill also. Il, legal, illegal, literate, illiterate. Understand? So legal, illegal, this IL. These are called prefixes. I am going to give you one list of prefixes for you. I am going to give a list of prefixes so that you can have it and use it whenever you get any tests on it. Understand? In your textbook also, they have given a second bit. It is complete these sentences with the opposites of the words in the box. In the box they gave polite, complete, possible, tidy, visible, comfortable. Polite, impolite is the opposite. Complete, incomplete is the opposite. Possible, impossible is the opposite. Tidy, untidy is the opposite. Visible, invisible is the opposite. Comfortable, uncomfortable is the opposite. You see here, she could not finish her answers on time. Her exam paper remained incomplete, you have to use here. Rehan's mother has asked him to clean his room. It was very untidy. Tidy means clean, untidy means unclean. This bed is too soft. It is very dash to sit on. Uncomfortable. On drinking the magic potion, the man started fading away. He was becoming invisible. It is dash to leave the table before everybody has finished the meal. Impolite. Understand? Humans are yet to travel to sun. Such a journey seems possible or impossible? Impossible. Like that you have to use. Understand the sentence means you can do. This is the work you are going to do along with the things I give today. You have little extra work. I will give one small exercise on pronouns. Rewrite the sentences, 5. Then I am going to give you the list of the opposites formed by using prefixes. Then textbook exercise. This is all for today. Thank you, children.